this guy. This is Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Deluxe Class Vehicon. This is not the first edition. This is the newer one from the Robots in Disguise. I don't think they're calling it Revealers anymore, but line. Let's just start by looking over the details. First of all, it is pretty small for a deluxe. All the newer Prime toys are a smaller size. It's mostly this shade of very dark purple with either darker purple or black to make up some details of it. So you can see the spoiler back here. Lighter purple color on the Decepticon symbol, as well as some clear plastic here in the headlights, and some lighter purple again in those, either as turn signals or just to differentiate them a bit more. You have lighter purple detailing on the sides, silver painted hubcaps on the wheels, translucent plastic or transparent plastic since it's not colored on the windshields and the windows on both sides. On the back here you also have this really nice light purple striping. It looks exactly like the car from the show. Maybe, I mean, just because it's so small for its size, it doesn't look quite as beefy, but I mean the proportions are all there. It's wide in the front, narrow towards the back, has the spoiler, has the really cool boxy yet still futuristic look of the Vehicon cars. As you can see, there are two holes, one here and one here, that his weapon can plug into. Some of the initial shots of this have shown it sort of being made of some translucent plastic, which maybe the Japanese version of this toy, the Takara one, will have that, but this is just solid black plastic. It is the same sort of triangular barrel shape that it has on the show. So it does have a peg, so it can peg right into those holes, one on either side. That's one side, and then the other one, and that's what he looks like with that hanging off the back. Or, and I know they're not really shown in vehicle mode all that much, but they were in that, I forget which episode number it was, but it was in the initial like 5-parter that they showed. He does have in the show the two that sort of pop up from the hood and shoot, and you can replicate that. There is, in addition to the peg, don't know if you can see it, but there's this hole here which is made up of this little clip. That clips over a little ridge, which is kind of hard to distinguish on the hood. The little divot for it is right there. So all you do is you take the clip, place it right over that, and push it until, and sorry if this is a little bit tricky, but it's a really small connection. Push it until it clicks into place, which it will, I promise. Again, sorry if this isn't getting lined up. It's just really hard to do on camera because it's so small. But you push it until you heard that click. It stays on there very tightly. And now there it is coming off the hood. And it does have one on each side. So again, there it is on the other one. It does have one on each side, so you can sort of replicate them coming out of the hood, although they're bigger here for the robot mode than they were in the show. So before I show off the transformation, I want to make one little warning. When I was watching reviews of this initially, so there was PRID's review that came out, and I think that's really the big one if anybody watching this watches a lot of other Transformers reviews. And I skipped over watching the transformation because if you've seen the pictures of this that have been released, it's a lot less kibbly than the first edition version. All this stuff on the top of the car doesn't collapse into a backpack. It actually gets folded up in a really neat way and hidden in the robot mode design so that you get the lanky, sort of hunched over look that it has on the show, and it's a lot more show accurate than the first edition. So I would recommend that if you do not want to ruin that for yourself, and you're going to get one, wait until you get it to see the transformation and just skip this over. You'll be able to see when I'm done, because I'll be saying, hi, done with the transformation now. But for those of you who do want to watch it,